scrappy friends! I have a Project Life process spread video for you, if that makes any sense at all. Me and Kelly are going to be working together again. This is our third week in a row, and we are challenging each other to use mixed media on our Project Life spread. So I have 2 cards this week again that I'm going to be adding mixed media to. I'm going to keep it really, really simple because my week this week has been so crazy and busy that I really was hoping to get this done reasonably fast because, I mean, in all reality, we all have lots of things that we are doing during the week, and Project Life is really fun because you get to look back and see what you did throughout the week. But you really want, I think keeping it simple is part of the ease of keeping it going, because if it's really difficult, after a while, it's gonna be harder to keep going. I mean, unless that's what you love to do, is just do Project Life. Then go ahead and be as complicated. And I think that's what I like about this, is that you can make it complicated or you can make it really, really easy. So I am going to be using the Crepe Paper Journey collection with a little bit other stuff mixed in, like some My Mind's Eye On Trend, and like the card that I just used here was from Coffee Break. I did use a few pieces of that, and I'm using the same collection-ish stuff because I'm hoping that this can help my process go so much quicker. And I find that if you use a collection or like a kit that is made for Project Life or made to go together, everything that you need that goes together, and you're not having to look all throughout all your stash to see what you have that matches. And I think that's what helped me get this done so much quicker. That paper right there is My Mind's Eye, and the pieces are from the Journey collection from Crepe Paper. And it's a travel themed, and I thought it would be really fun to use a travel themed paper line, not for travel themed stuff, because even though I live in Hawaii and we do lots of vacation type things throughout our, not every week, but quite a bit of times we'll either go to the beach or we'll go to the zoo, or we'll do different things that are more travel themed. But I mean, on an everyday basis, it's not like we travel, and do lots of travel stuff, even though we're in Hawaii. So I think that it kind of works a little bit better in my line of where I live, I guess, if that makes any sense. So I'm using some of the wood veneer. Those are really, really thick. So hopefully they won't make my page protectors warp too bad. That is my hope. And I'm going to use some enamel dots. And I'm going to journal on that later. And that card's going to go for the last 2 pictures that I used, which were of the game Mousetrap. So I didn't have that many pictures for this week at all, but there was a couple of days that I had a few pictures, and so I decided, instead of just doing one spread, which I thought about doing a lot, just because I didn't have that many pictures, but I thought that the pictures that I would have used if I just did one took up a lot more space and didn't leave me a lot of room for journaling. And I did want to make sure I journaled about what was going on, because like here is a picture of a pocket letter that I got this week. I got 2 pocket letters from a swap that I did, and it was really, really fun to get the letters in the mail and open it up and see all the goodies. So I made sure I took pictures of them, and this is a perfect place for me to put this, because I probably wouldn't have done a big 12 by 12 layout of pocket letter stuff, unless I was going to do like maybe a collage layout where I would put all the different pocket letters that I got all together. But I know this month I did one for like June, and I did one for May, and then I'm not going to do one for July for right now, just because I'm kind of busy. So, but they are really fun to make, and I tried to do mine really my style so that it was something a little different for the people who got them. That paper is my mind's eye, and I do not like it, but I thought it went well with the picture of my foot, which is actually really a picture of the nail polish that my daughter had did. The girls wanted to do their nails, and they have their own little set of, little kid nail polish stuff. And then my daughter she finished hers, and she was like, "Mommy, I want to do your nails." So I let her do my nails because this is the time to let them do fun stuff with me, because I know in a few years they're not going to want to. They're just going to want to go out and play. So, and this was a fun little way to document that too. And all the journaling, I don't know if I said this, I do later on, just because I find that when I'm rolling, I want the tape for Project Life, because it does take a little bit longer, that it makes the process go a little bit quicker, so that you're not just sitting there watching me journal for a while, because sometimes it takes me a few minutes to figure out exactly how I want to do it. So this card, the back card, is a 3x4 card from the cut apart sheet from the Journey collection. And then I decided I wanted to use that bag. And obviously the whole bag wouldn't fit on there. And I also wanted to be able to see the card, because I really like that paper. So I'm looking through the embellishments just to see if I can find something to tuck behind the bag. And I just make like a really little teeny tiny bag. And I'm just using my ATG. I found that this works pretty well. Now, this would be really cool to add hidden journaling or something, or like maybe a little piece of ephemera that is real ephemera. Whoops, sorry guys. If you were going to hide it on the card, if you had something small. I mean, the pocket's not very big, but the way that I made it, I could still fit something in there. Those are from Pretty Little Studio, and they're really cute stars. They're just, like I said, I really tried to keep this simple this time. So here I'm going to add my first mixed media, and that's a silk screen like type of stencil. And so it is, as its name describes, a screen. And so you need to use something like paint. Modeling paste you can use, but it's really, really difficult. I find that it doesn't go through the screen very well. I think that the paint works a lot better. So I'm just going to do like an ombre type of effect, keeping it really, really simple, but making it look really cool. And I love the way it looks. And I hope that in my close-ups you can see how great it looks, because it looks really, really cool. And I'll come back to that card when it's dry. I just want to make sure it's dry. And I did clean that off really quick, because if you don't clean it off, then the paint will completely destroy the silk screen. So they're really fun. So here's the next side. And I think most of my pictures were 3x4 size. And then I just either cut them down a little bit more, and I added some of them to the 4x6 spaces, and then I added some to the 3x4. I just mixed it up. That's a My Mind's Eye paper right there. And I'm going to add that sticker that's an Ellison Craft sticker sheet line from Echo Park. I don't remember what it was called. I can look. And then I'm going to add some of those sparkly. Capture Life is what it's from. I really love that line. I actually didn't have much of the papers, but I had the stickers, and I have just a few left. So it was a good place to put that, because on the other side I have that other camera from the Notes and Thing, or the typewriter from the Notes and Things. And this is a picture of my blog. I did a whole bunch of blog posts that week. And so because I was switching over from using Blogger to using WordPress. So I have a Blogspot blog and a WordPress blog, but mostly I have been posting stuff to my WordPress blog now. Like, I'll just make a quick post on the Blogspot that says that I made a post on WordPress. Though that reminds me, I need to do a blog, because I haven't done one in a couple of weeks. It's been crazy around here. I've been so busy with the kids and with doing all things crafty for you guys, which I've been having a lot of fun doing. But anyway, that's all besides the point. So this card is the other pocket letter that I got from Louisiana. That was from Lori. And this one was really fun. And what I thought was really cool is that she used one of the same papers that I used on my pocket letter to her. Just I watercolored the cameras. So I liked it because it has really, really bright colors, and she sent me tons of bright stuff. So both of them were beautiful. Oh my gosh. So this picture is a piece of paper that I heat embossed for a layout that I made for Paper Issues crop. They do online crops on their Facebook page and once a month now, and it's super, super fun. And they do like some challenges and stuff and some games. So I wanted to document that I did that because that was a big thing that I did that week. And I kept that lined paper on that card so that I could do a little bit of journaling. And then I'm just going to add, with that washi tape, I'm just going to add that capture wood button. And then I think that's it. I think I thought about adding something else, but I couldn't make it work with all the dots and stuff. I just thought it was too busy. And in reality, because oh yeah, I forgot I put the word Friday there. I really wanted to keep it simple. I mean, as you can see right now, like I'm more than halfway done with the spread. So guys, if this is a little fast for you, let me know. I mean, I try to keep my videos I try to keep my videos shorter for you guys. I know this one's about 18 minutes. So, but it is hard to keep it short and, you know, have over this. I think altogether this took me a little bit more than an hour. So it was like closer to like an hour and 10 minutes, I think, for the footage. So, which is not bad because last week it took me 3 hours. So I was so happy that it only took me that long. I mean, yes, I did take the time to get my papers together that I wanted to use, and I cut them down, as you can see. So I'm just adding some enamel shapes to that card, and I just left that as that. I really liked the chalkboard flower look, so I thought it was cute, and I thought it would make for a nice little card, filler card, but that I didn't have to do much to. And because on the other side I had the plus paper, I decided to use that red plus paper there. It's a little bit red for me. Like, that's a hard color to use. And I think it kind of looks a little weird with my mat being underneath. And that's a picture from one of the games from the the Paper Issues crop that I was attending at my house. They had a game where we had to do a scavenger hunt, and we had to look for like 5 items really, really fast. So you would have to look for, you know, different items and take a picture of it and post it. That was really, really fun to see if you could find all that stuff like really quick. I did it pretty quick. I was surprised. So this is going to be another filler card that I'll use for a little bit of journaling. I think this is one that I used for the pocket letter, and I just mentioned that I had a pocket letter. But I really wanted, like I said, I really wanted to keep this simple because, you know, I wanted it to look nice, but I really wanted to keep it simple just because some weeks I just think keeping things simple is helpful. So here's where I'm going to do my next mixed media, and I'm going to do some watercolor. And I debated a little bit what colors I wanted to use, but I really wanted them to match closer to what was on the spread. So I do this blue and then like a teal color, and then I'm going to end up picking, you can see, I thought about using the pink color, but then I decided to use this mint type green, or like it's almost like a grass green, like a light grass or something. So I kind of let that sit for a minute, and then I am going to blot it just a little. And then you'll see I'll end up stamping on there, and that will be my card, and I add some sequins. So this card is another filler card that I'm going to do some journaling on. which the lines make it really nice to journal. So I'm just going to pick through the ephemera pieces that I have and see what I think will work. So I'm just picking like some flags and arrows and circles, and I like that mix of different, like the circle and the shape, the banner shapes together. I think it looks really cute. And I had that other feather paper off to the side, and I love that feather paper. And really, this is like one of the only page or like pieces that I think it would look nice that you could see more of it. I know I used it around a photo, but you couldn't tell what it was, which is fine because it had nothing to do with the photo except for that it just looked pretty. And I do that sometimes. If I think a paper looks pretty, even if it doesn't necessarily match my photo, I'll still use it. I'm not always picky like that. Sometimes I am. I think it all depends. So I'm just going to add some of the stars from that sheet, and then I think that's pretty much it for that card. I know, I'm getting really close to being done. Yeah, here I'm going to stamp on there. And I use a Pink Fresh Studio stamp that I want to say it was a different company did that stamp. Let's see if I can find it real quick. And I just did that black. I probably could have waited till it actually dried a little bit better. But, you know, I was impatient, so I didn't. Okay, so that stamp that you just see me use that says, live life to express, not impress. And it's by Winnie and Walter, but it was made exclusively for the Pink Fresh Studio. So I love their stamps. They're all nice and small, so they work really well for, here I'm adding the sequins. And the other one, I just added those stickers, that Chamel camera. I have a few of those cork stickers left that I need to use up. They're cute, but there are only so many things you can use those big cork stuff on. And so that is going to be it. So guys, don't forget to go and check out Kelly's spread and see what she did to her cards. And I've been having a lot of fun doing this challenge with her. So have a great day. Bye, guys.